You know what's really annoying? When you're driving down the road and you're like, hey, I want to adjust the tune a little bit to my car. So then you got to pull over, pop your hood, and reach in the most inconvenient spot in your engine bay to adjust your tune. That's just annoying. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna move my maf-t inside the cockpit, if you will, so that way we can adjust it on the fly. And yes, I do have an AFC in there that I haven't touched, but yeah, we're gonna extend the wires for the maf-t, and I don't know, maybe put it in the glove compartment or the armrest, so I can just, as we're driving down the road, tune it that way. So it's pretty simple to do, right?
If you just adjust it right the first time, you don't have to move it.
So all we gotta do, I'm gonna leave, in case I ever want to put it back, I'm gonna leave the harness. I'm sure we can just pull from the ECU where the MAF is routed to, the pinouts, I guess. But I think we're just gonna pull from here and just go inside the engine bay. So instead of routing it all the way around and ruining my professional wire tuck that I did, we're just going to go in through this grommet over here where the O2 sensor is. Some tools of the trade that help out in this situation is a glow rod used for fishing wire down walls, and I'm also using these convenient solderless butt connectors and some heat shrink, and also have some mesh wire loom over there. So yeah, so we got this going through the glove box, so I just gotta, I see where the rod is, and I just gotta pull it through and cut some wires over here, and wham bam, finito.
Yeah, it's that easy.
Yeah. So this is where I got it coming through here. Just pull it through, and they get snagged.
It's the wire going through that insulation.
Oh, yeah, we got both of them. Hooray. Alright, so now we just gotta cut the wires over there by the maf-t, and then we'll just put it inside the glove compartment for convenient tuning abilities. What? Did you forget something?
Yeah.
What?
You have the same ends of the wire.
Huh? I got the same. Oh, so it's just like a loop. Oh, okay. How'd that happen?
630.
All right, so we got the correct wire pulled through now. So I'm gonna drill a little hole in my glove compartment to feed the wire through. So the maf-t will just sit inside there. So my professional tuner, Randall, can tune it on the fly. He's got certificates. Alright, so I got my hole drilled. Don't really have to worry about putting like a grommet on that or anything, because it's not going to move that much, and this wire has a casing on it protecting the actual wire inside, so should be good to go there. So I'm just going to feed it through that hole, and then Randall's over there taking off the maf-t, and we're going to cut and splice that together. right, so we got everything wired up and in the glove compartment for a nice, convenient tuning location. So now I just got to clean everything up, and let's go check out what it looks like up front. Now that the maf-t's there, it might look a little cleaner. Ugh, I can't get up. Yeah, it looks a little cleaner. I don't have that big box sitting in there now. We used white wire. Well, the wire has a white casing on it, so it blends in with the car. So yeah, it looks pretty good. All right, so we got the maf-t extended into the glove box. So to the meat and potatoes of this video, the question that everybody wants to know: are you cooler with a turbo blanket?
I'm still thinking about the meat and potatoes. I'm hungry now.
So, just want to give a huge shout out to Mikey at MKS Motorsport. If you don't know who he is, then you've probably been living under a rock, because 2018 he won Hall Tech Hero. He's been on Smoking Tire. He's got the silver 1JZ Stereon. I'm sure you've seen it in D Sport and all that good stuff, but he was awesome enough to send me out this here Turb Ski blanket made in the USA. So what we're gonna do, I got my super accurate thermometer.
Laboratory grade.
Yeah, thermometer. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna let the car warm up without the turbo blanket. I'm gonna read I'm not gonna, get right up on it, but I'm gonna read the temperature, the radiant heat, if you will. See what it reads, and then we're gonna throw the turbo blanket on and see what it reads then. Should be a fun little science experiment.
Science.
So a little background. The turbo I have is just your, run-of-the-mill Amazon special T3, T4.
How much does that bad boy cost you?
$79.
Shipped?
Yeah, free shipping. It was Amazon Prime. So, but this turbo blanket is rated for like a T25, T28, so it'll work with the Stereon Conquest stock turbo. That's why it's out of the box. We both wanted to make sure that it would fit on the T3, T4 before, I purchased it and whatnot. So it does fit. I test fit it, that's why it's out of the box. When it becomes late enough, because right now it's 6:59. So once it becomes late enough to where I can start the car, because I'm still running open down pipe, we'll test out the temperature. So I'm thinking take a temperature reading around the exhaust, the what's this called?
Intercooler piping?
Yeah, the
Cold side?
pipe. And
No, that'd be the hot side.
is that hot side?
Maybe. Cold. Maybe it's warm.
No, that's hot side. That's cold side, because I don't know. This intercooler pipe right here, we're going to take a reading of. And maybe just like overall, maybe with the hood closed. Let's see what it reads.
How are you going to read it with the hood closed?
On the surface
We'll
of
cut
the
a hole
hood.
in the hood.
Yeah.
So you can stick your hand in.
Yeah.
You got a Sawzall?
No.
Okay.
So Randall just told me that the hood wouldn't be good because it's already insulated. So I guess we'll just do 2 readings, because I don't know what else. I'm mainly concerned about this area since, obviously the turbo's on this side. And this it's this pipe right here gets so hot to even like touch from the heat from the turbo. So the reason why I went with this particular size turbo blanket is because my turbo is internally wastegated, and the T25, T28 blankets come with the cutout for the internal wastegate. The one that's offered for the actual like T3, T4 turbo is for externally wastegated turbos. So the blanket would actually interfere. Do you have those interfeelings sometimes? Right. Interfere with the wastegate opening and closing. All right, we're embarking on our scientific excursion.
For science!
So, gonna let the car warm up. I don't know why it's idling so high right now, but gonna drive it around a little bit. Probably gotta get some gas. See what happens.
That seems to be a common thing with this car.
Yeah.
You get like yardage to the gallon.
All right, we're gonna make a quick pull here.
also the engine bay is a little more heat soaked now.
Yeah, that's true. But the one thing I was concerned of, so the exhaust before just said high, and now it dropped it to 185. So this reads at 212. It stopped at 212, so it's higher than that. So at least what, 30 degrees, I would say, cooler.
I think the big benefit to the turbo blanket, my theory, is it's gonna help. Give me that thing. Is I think it'll help slow down the engine bay heat soaking as fast.
Yeah.
But I think once you reach that limit of heat soak, there's nothing you can do unless you add hood vents.
Yeah.
It's gonna, once it hits that certain temperature, you can't cool it back down because you're not letting the heat out.
Yeah.
But it'll take longer for it to heat up because you'll kind of contain it.
Right. But yeah, it's doing its job. All right, that includes science day at the SNR Motoring Garage. Again, huge thank you to Mikey at MKS Motorsports for all your stereo and Conquest needs. Go to mksmotorsports.com. I'll put a link in the description. He's got all kinds of stuff. He's got polyurethane mounts. He's got turbo blankets. He's even got gaskets for the taillights of these cars. I mean, he's also got other like universal parts that you can use on your own personal car. So yeah, go check him out. Send him some love. Buy some stuff for him. Keep local businesses in business. And yeah, thank you. Got some big stuff coming for the Supra. So just hold on tight. Randall has made some purchases. And yeah, a lot of Supra content's going to be coming up. So
Hopefully sooner than later.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's where you come in.
you hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. I don't know if it matters, but it's cool. It doesn't give us any money or anything, but
Or tell someone. Like some random dude in the street. Be like, hey, check this out.
yeah, share our channel. You know, we can't grow without your help. Anyway, we'll see you sometime soon. Maybe next week, hopefully.
We got anything to do next week?
I don't know. We can come up with something, I'm sure.
Okay. Thanks for watching.
All right. See ya.
Bye. Peace.